It's that time. You know what time it is? It's the afternoon. Woo, 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 woo. We are live. Ocean's Pit Live, everybody. And good afternoon and welcome to the pit. Ocean's Pit, that is. It is Tuesday, November 2nd. Election Day. Let's wish it was the other election. But anyway, folks, I hope you guys go out and vote and do what you have to do today for Election Day. Today's Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. And I'm so happy you guys tuning in every day, Monday through Friday. And it's great to be here, folks. A little nippy day today. So I like it, man. Winter is on its way. And like I said, fall is my favorite. And then winter, and then spring, and then summer when it comes to seasons. So it's great. I want to just, again, thank you guys for sending stuff in every day and watching the show. And I'm just trying to make the show better every day. Monday through Friday, we are here, folks. And now it's November. So we start the Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We have guests. Tuesdays is going to be 2 for Tuesday. And Thursday, my lovely wife and co-host Laura Ocean will be with us. So we're excited, man. Everything is going great. We're brought to you by Eco Solar Solutions, where you always save more energy. And you know that it's right. When you save more energy, you save more money. Right there on the bottom of the screen, call Eco. Call Caesar at 630-345-2964 and tell him Tony O sent you. Also, folks, let's not forget to make sure that you guys like the page. Better yet, share the page. 25, 24 that are watching right now, push that button and share it. The more you share it, the more you go. And you know, now we're on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn, and we are on Twitter and Instagram, all at the same time every day at 12 o'clock. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the doctors, the lawyers. The doctors, the nurses, the policemen, the firemen, the teachers, the farmers, but most of all, it's because of people like you. And don't forget, folks, when you're looking for those Tony Ocean cigars or cigars that you might like and enjoy, right there, Don Esteban Cigars, right out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. They're hand-rolled and sent right to your house. Perfect for holiday giving. We got holidays coming up. So give Javier a call at 727-366-7536 and let them know Tony O sent you, everybody. All right, so without any further ado, it's time to start the show.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And now, your host, Mr. Tony Ocean.
Woo! Thank you, Nelson Santiago, and welcome to Ocean's Pit. If you guys are just tuning in today, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is great. Let's get some more. I just want to say some more sponsors if we can. Don't forget our good friends from Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois. Guys need hair, women need hair, kids need hair. Stop that, that comb over and the hat and the spray. Trico, right out of Rosemont, mom and pop establishment. Call Anthony and Carmela at 773-999-7888. Get these sponsors, folks. We got to always go out and support local establishments. Right here, Deutsche Power Center, Great Lakes, right out of Elgin, Illinois, for the construction and diesel industry. They've been servicing the Chicagoland area for the last 100 years. Call Sal at 224-276-6550. And ladies and gentlemen, I need to introduce to you guys, that's right, the brand new sponsor right here, Steak Syndicate. Hey, you talking to me? No, I'm talking to you. I'm going to make you a deal you can't refuse. Look at the bottom of the screen. It's called Steak Syndicate. Quality meat sent right to your home. Promo code OCEAN, Tony Ocean. You get 25% off that yearly membership, and you get a free tomahawk steak. Real simple. Just like these are the same steaks that you would get at any restaurant that you go to, folks. You join the membership of the club, and then when you join the club, everything that you buy is 50% off just because you're a member. But You got to be a member. And if you want to be a member, right there, statesyndicate.com. I'm telling you, man, my good friend John Sarasani knows exactly what they're doing, man. And you put that promo code in, Tony Ocean, and you get the 25% off. You join the club. You join the Corleone Club, and you get a free tomahawk steak. Steaks, fish, chicken, burgers, everything, hot dogs. They got it all. SteakSyndicate.com. You got to try it, man. Promo code Tony Ocean, 25% off, and one free tomahawk steak. The tomahawk steak alone is worth the price of to get into this club, the Corleone Club. So anyway, folks, let's say hello to some people watching today. Hi, Yvette, Carol. Having lunch. Thank you, Karen. How you doing? Dick in Orlando and met a gentleman named Tony, and he said he knows you from Elmwood Park. Whoa, Dick Sayed is in Orlando, Florida. And Dick, there's a lot of guys from Elmwood Park named Tony. So help me out a little bit. We'll tell them hello, whatever it is. This is fantastic, guys. Joe Nashka from Wisconsin. Hope you're doing well. Kathleen, how you go? Mom, she's back. She's doing good today. Richard Hamlin, how you doing? Yo, buddy. Taco Tuesday with Dave Antonelli. Reservations for Saturday night at Moretti's. Oh, the General's coming to Moretti's on Saturday. Let me give you guys a little bit of what's going on this week, because it's very important since you're going out and you're supporting local establishment. Check the website right there, folks. That's TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call to book a show at 847-769-8609. That's 847-769-8609. Now, tonight, we're going to be at the Medina Country Club, and one of our friends, Mr. Greg Hart, is running for DuPage judge and representative, Republican DuPage. So we're going to be there, me and Ryan O'Ryan, donating our time for our good friend Jane Pinda, and for Greg Hart and Dan Cronin. So it's going to be the Medina Country Club in Itasca. The event starts at 5:30. If you want to join there, it's $250, get you in for the booze and drinks, and the money, of course, to help for the fundraising here for the election. So that's good. And so we'll be there performing from 6 to 7. I'm going to see Tony and Denise there tonight. It's going to be Dave and April there tonight. It's going to be a very good turnout. So we're excited if you're coming out. Now tomorrow I will be in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, and I'm fishing. We hired a guide and we're going for muskie, baby. Muskie. It's the season. So tomorrow I'll be barely checking in on my Ocean's Pit with you. Now Thursday, me and my lovely wife Laura will be back here, but we're also going to be at Zaza's Thursday night in South Barrington. Friday we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday we'll be at Moretti's in Edison Park. Now it's a 7:30 show, folks. It's a prime rib dinner. Now you can get the prime rib dinner for $23.99, or and you get the show, or you can just walk in and order off the menu. So either way, you can't go wrong with Saturday, November 6th, Moretti's, Edison Park. Me, Ronnie Rhino, and of course, Tony Toto. Now Sunday, it's the big one. You guys have been waiting for this one. St. Jude's, Jimmy Zito, St. Jude's benefit at the brand new Des Plaines Theater in Des Plaines. Of course, Ron Oneski has done it again. If you have not heard about it, and if you've been under a rock, they just had the grand opening with Kevin Costner, and it was a big success. And Paul Anka sold out. I think tonight he's in St. Charles, but yesterday he was in Des Plaines. But we're going to be there Sunday, November 7th. It's a 12-piece big band. Fantastic. And Jack D'Amico and Matt Cassane and Diva Montel and Vito Zotto and yours truly and the Jersey Girls and Mike and Tracy. And everybody's going to be very cool. So it's going to be a great show starting at 4 o'clock. I think it's $25 a ticket. And the money goes to St. Jude's, and they got a big rock and roll raffle. They got guitars signed by stars and a lot of stuff. So it's something that you're going to want to be at this Sunday, folks. A couple other things coming up. Now, we had to move now. Now, we're going to be on the 11th. We had to make a change. Now, don't forget, me and Laura on Thursdays, we go out on the road and we do a live remote where you can be part of the live audience. Now, we're going to have it at Bellagio on Thursday, the 11th. Now, we're moving the date to the Friday. So me and Laura will be at Bellagio's on the 12th of November during the day at 12 o'clock. during the day on a Friday. We moved it to the Friday. Be part of that live remote at Bellagio's on Lake Street in Roselle. First 10 people get a $10 gift card. Now, that's Friday, November 12th. We had to move it. Now, on the 11th, that night will be at Manny's Ale House. Great place. And then, of course, the 13th, we're returning to Norton's. Norton, come on down. Of course, Norton's is in Highland Park, a great place. I'll be there with Jerry Jams Renda, so that's good. Folks, on New Year's Eve, did you see that? I know people are saying New Year's Eve already. Well, it's good to talk about it. It's good to start promoting it because, no one went out last year. I mean, we were at Chicago Prime last year, so it actually wasn't a bad New Year's. We weren't at a regular big venue, but we are back at Avanti Banquet Halls this year. That's December 31st. It's New Year's Eve. It's a great deal. I've been there 3 times. We performed there on New Year's Eve on the 31st, of course. 4 to 5 hours of premium liquor, of course. Can't beat that. Filet dinner, stuffed shrimp and lobster. Oh, my God. Unlimited wine during dinner, dessert, coffee, all that good. Party flavors. Party flavor. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So for tickets for New Year's Eve, Tony Ocean and the boys, call 847-287-1006. That's 847-287-1006. That's Avanti Banquet Halls in Fox River Grove. Very close to Crystal Lake, South Barrington, all that area over there. Come on down to Avanti, which is owned by Chicago Prime Steakhouse. That's going to be New Year's Eve. I'm excited. And then, every year I throw myself a party, a birthday party bash. That's right, the 29th of December. Write this down. It's a Wednesday night. We're going to be at Bellagio in Roselle. Tony Ocean birthday bash with the main event. We're going to have a lot of surprise guests showing up. I'll be 59 this year, folks. 59. Getting old. Woo! Anyway, old is just on paper, just an age, right, folks? And then people keep asking about Ocean's Rat Pack. Well, Ocean's Rat Pack, folks, will be not returning. We've never been there. We're going to be in a place called Donnie G's. Donnie G's has been trying to get me to work there for a while, but since I like Donnie G's and I'm excited we're going to be there. So I'm going to try it with the Rat Pack first. And that's going to be a Thursday, December 8th. Ocean's Rat Pack Christmas show. It's very simple, $23 or something. Look at the menu. We got the flyers out. It's going to be great. Elliot Winbush is Sammy Davis. Bill Saratella is Frank Sinatra. Yours truly is Dino. Jerry Jam's going to be running the whole thing. It's going to be at Donnie G's on Thursday, December 8th. Perfect time for Christmas. Coming out and we'll sing some regular Christmas songs. And then, of course, we'll do our Rat Pack songs, the best of Frank, Dean, and Sammy. So that's going to be a lot of fun on December 8th. Paul Anka sold out. How about that, man? How about that? I'm excited and also honored to be doing a benefit for Mayor Tom Daly of Schaumburg. He's the mayor of Schaumburg, Illinois. And Tim from the Hyatt Hotel in Schaumburg reached out to me saying that Mayor Tom Daly would like to have me perform at this special fundraiser. So on the 18th of November, that we just got the call to do this. And so I'm honored that we're going to be performing for the mayor of Schaumburg, the great Tom Daly, a great guy, a great mayor, a great businessman, and really takes that town to a different level. So I'm proud and honored to be doing that on Thursday, November 18th. So thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Tim, from the Hyatt. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to that fun as well. Christmas shows coming. We're excited. How many people remember Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin Christmas show? Remember they had it. It was great. It was both families together and they sang and it was a great time. Well, PBS just picked up the rights for it and they're going to show it on December 21st of this year, which actually they recorded it originally December 21st, 1967 when it was first recorded. So you can be able to see the show after, I don't know how many, 50, 60 years that we didn't get to see it. So it's going to be cool on PBS this holiday season, which I'm very, very happy about that, man. Very, very cool. All right. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. If anybody wants to be a co-host right now, we're going to start doing it on Tuesdays. If you're interested in being a co-host, come on in, get yourself in, and I will just accept you on the show, and you can be a co-host with me. Now, there you go. Jerry Jams just put the information on there, folks. Rat Pack Dinner Show. Call for reservation 708-456-3644. $24.95 a person. Appetizers, calamari, sausage and peppers, and the Rat Pack Bada Bing. You can't miss that, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So check it out right here on the screen. Jerry Jams Renda just posted that. There you go. Thank you, Kenny and Mr. A. Kenneth Antonelli. It was great seeing you, Mr. A. and the family on Halloween. Of course, it was a lot of fun. So it's 2 for Tuesday for a co-host. Anybody want to be a co-host that's watching right now, pop on my screen. Let me know you want to enter the show, and I will bring you in if you want to co-host the rest of the show with me. That means all the topics I'm going to talk about for the next 45 minutes, we're going to discuss it together. And we're going to do that on Tuesday. It's going to be Tyler 2 for Tuesday or 2-shot Tuesday. So if nobody's going to co-host with me, then I'm by myself today. But either way, it's out there. So if you're interested in come on out. Diane Lopez. Hi, Diane. Hope you're doing well. I know you go out to Chicago, Las Vegas a lot. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, speaking of, so anyway, Ocean's Pit, we got a lot of great things to talk about. So let's get down to the nitty gritty here, folks. A couple things here. Not every kid needs to become a lawyer or a doctor. Let them learn how to build things with their hands. Let them create and learn how to learn stuff. You know, you got to be that lawyer and you got to be that doctor and no, you don't have to. Stop putting pressure on these kids. They can be whatever they want to be. They can be whatever they feel comfortable being. That's what it's about. You can be an electrician, a plumber, a garbage man. These are jobs that perfect example, ladies and gentlemen. When that pandemic went down and essential jobs, who was still working? The plumbers, right? The electricians, the painters, the garbage men, they were still working. They're always going to need jobs for those kind of people. And they're good paying jobs. So don't think you have to be a doctor or a lawyer to be successful. My son's going to be a doctor. No, don't do that to the kids these days. Let them do what they think they want to do. Let them go out and enjoy themselves. How about this kid in Florida? There's funny stuff, folks. I don't know. Some of the stuff that you guys send me and some of the stuff that I find during the day, I don't know how you guys actually, how people can come up with this stuff. Unbelievable. There was a guy in Florida that was arrested because there was a sale on Slim Jims and it said 50% off. So he took the Slim Jim, he broke it in half, he kept half of it, he put the rest of it back, he gets arrested. Now, the cops actually pull people. I mean, they stop this. They actually report this. It's a crazy world we live in, everybody. It's a nutty, screwed up world, and every day you hear some more crazy stuff. But you want to hear something good? Airtight windows, baby. Airtight windows. Great sponsor of the Tony Ocean Show, folks. Family owned for the last 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight windows. Give my buddy Lou a call at 708-788-5000 and get those windows put in your home before it gets cold and save some energy. That's Airtight windows. So we're just talking about that guy getting arrested for the Slim Jim. Meanwhile, in Florida, yeah, that should be the next one. Yeah, that's good. Did you ever have shop class in high school, Carol? No, I did not. Let me tell you something. Shop class in high school? No, that would have not worked for me whatsoever. I am not good with tools. I'm going to give you guys a little something that's going to make you laugh. Last night I took my daughter Marissa and her boyfriend Nico out to dinner. Now we were going to go to Chicago Prime Italian, but they're closed. And I should have known that since I work for the company, right? But we went to Granite City in Schaumburg, and I took Marissa and Nico out. We took out for dinner and had a couple cocktails. It was fun. And we're just talking about different stuff. The first time I mowed a lawn, now I want you guys to listen to this. The first time I ever mowed a lawn was when I married Laura, my wife now. Never mowed a lawn in my life. Never shoveled snow in my life. So to answer your question, Carol, was I in a shop class? No, I was not. But I do make my models. So I do like doing that, my monster models that you see behind me, plus a bunch of them that I have upstairs. So interesting stuff here, folks. All right. Now, everybody's jumping on this electric cars. Now, I know my bud Greg Rini thinks the electric car is the greatest thing on earth. I'm not that happy with it yet. I don't know yet. I know next 2024 or 2025, GM's announced that all the cars are going to go electric. Here's something that somebody posted made a lot of sense. If the current power grid can't handle a night of 20-degree weather when it gets that cold without rolling backwards, how are they going to do this when 100 million cars are being plugged in at night to charge those cars over at night? I think are they going to have some problems with this electric cars. Danny Raimondi, go puppy pants Biden. There you go, Danny. Great, incredible saxophone player in the Chicagoland area. We're going to see Danny soon. There you go. My son is a doctor, and I'm Dr. Frankenstein. There you go, General. I took cooking class. Does that count for shop class? I don't know. I think it does. Anything to do with something that cooking, yeah. What's a shop class? There you go, Joe Naska. He knows. But I don't know about these electric cars, folks. So I know it's out there and people are thinking about it. Another thing that they're talking about all over between New York and different states right now, that the FDA is passing this vaccine shot for children over the age of 5, if I'm correct, if I heard it right. According to the New York Times, there's not a lot of parents are happy with this. Now, we all know the situation with grown-ups, with people leaving their jobs and people getting fired and the mandate. I don't know. There's Carol. She just came out and said no. Laurie Myers, how you doing, honey? Hope you and PL are well. Not a fan of electric cars. Kathy Apolino from Santa Barbara. How you doing, Kathy? Hope you are doing well, my dear friend. Yes, I'm on Zoom. Who not ready to the electric cars yet? 100, yeah. Where are the batteries be disposed after they go bad? Eric Todd, there you go. Pro golfer, great guy, and was on Chicago Med, the TV show, or Chicago Fire. I wasn't know which one he was on, but he was on. And he made a good point. Where do the batteries get disposed after they go bad? Greg Rini, where do you throw the batteries away when they go bad on the car? There you go, Chuck Fieldman. Chuck is watching. I love this guy, Chuck, man. A great writer, a great guy, knows his pop music. Just a great, great guy, man. And, he's turned me on to so many great bands that I listen to, and he's done so much for the Chicagoland area when it comes to music and writing up people and reviewing their shows and concerts. And Chuck Fieldman, great guy. How you doing, Chuck? Yeah, so I'll join you on there. There you go. Greg Rini, how you doing, pal? I gave you a call yesterday, Greg. Didn't know if you got the message. Just trying to figure out what we're doing with February 2022, Windy City Boys. We're getting a lot of responses for that. Windy City Boys coming to Florida in 2022. We're almost ready to lock these dates down. So as soon as I hear from Greg, we'll be able to move on that. Anyway, yeah, they are diesel-powered equipment mined for the uranium to make the batteries. There you go. March now. Okay. All right, folks. So sorry, not Wednesday. Now, not February. Now it's March. So now I got to move my Mexico trip, which we moved. That's what a phone call does. Okay. I'll sign in with you. Yes, please do, Greg. Sign in. We'll get a chance to co-host with me. Anyway, so late February, early March, you'll be in Florida for 2022 Windy City Boys put together by Greg Rini. So I'm excited about that. So we'll see what happens with this. We'll see what happens with this electric car stuff. I'm not keen on it yet. I know a lot of people aren't. But we'll see what happens. All right. Remember the Chicago downtown, the giant Ferris wheel? And it's still there in Navy Pier now. But I did not realize this. Yeah, was on Onesti's Displays, Lake Paul Anka. It was magic, a great show as always. The ninth time I see him, 17. Yeah, airtight. We just plugged your show, your company there, Lou. Yeah, he did a great job, Paul Anka, and he does a great job. If you like that kind of music, Paul Anka was on fire, and of course he sells out every time he comes in. What a great singer-songwriter, a showman, and Onesti did it again. And that was in Displays. I think tonight he's in St. Charles. And I can't wait. I've seen the theater already, but we're going to be performing on the theater this Sunday in Displays, November 7th, with the St. Jude's benefit. So I'm excited about that. Lou, I hope you're doing well. My friend, sign me in on here. How do I do that? That I don't know, right? Can you get to Mexico without vaccine? My sister-in-law couldn't get into Canada without it. Now, Mexico you can get into. You don't need a vaccine to go to Mexico. Canada you do. Certain cruise ships, you need the vaccine or you can't take. But Mexico, you can go, no problem. Right in there. My birthday, maybe I'll stop. Well, happy birthday. Early happy birthday, Lou. And next week, I want to hook up. Come on, we're going to have a cocktail. Me, you, and Joey Spins. We're going to get together. We're going to have a cocktail, all of us. Next week, let's set that up, my brother. Let's set that up. Let's see. I don't know where the message thing is. So as soon as if my wife's not in the kitchen, is she, Laura? No, she's not in the kitchen. So hopefully we'll see what happens here. Anyway, okay. So here's what's funny. Richard Hamlin, a good friend, good guy. Sends me a lot of my information, birthdays and Weird in History. This one he sent me, which made a lot of sense. Really interesting stuff. I love Weird in History. If you got to love history, just like we were talking about the Ferris wheel in Chicago at Navy Pier, I didn't realize when it first came out. The carts that the people were riding, you could put 60 people on a cart at once. You can't do that anymore, I don't think. I don't think you can. I don't think you can put 60. I mean, I haven't been to the Navy Pier. I've been to Navy Pier. I just didn't go on the on the Ferris wheel. But you can put, when it first came out, you can put 60 people in a cart at a time. Has anybody been on there lately? Can you actually still put that many people on one cart on the ride? I'm not quite sure if this happens. This is Navy Pier Ferris wheel. When it first started, supposedly, they would be able to put 60 people on this cart to take this ride with the Ferris wheel. I don't know if you can still do that, so I don't know if anybody has been on it lately. But Weird in History, Joseph Strauss built the Golden State Bridge. And when they were building the Golden State Bridge, he wanted to put a giant net underneath to protect anybody, install a net underneath so nobody would get hurt while they were working on the bridge. And luckily, 19 people, employees that were building the bridge, fell off the bridge, but were saved by that net that the owner and builder, Joseph Strauss, said we need to put that net there, and it did. It saved 19 people from dying. So this guy not only was ahead of his time for building the bridge, but putting that safety net way before they were probably putting safety nets out there. So Weird in History. Thank you, Richard, for that. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Hi, G. How you doing, hon? So, yeah, okay. How did you get? Yeah. So how do you get out of Mexico? Do you have to take? Yeah, I think, Karen, you got to take a COVID test before you get on the plane. One of those 24-hour ones or whatever the hell it is. So, yeah, we're thinking we're going to Mexico too in February. Now I'm going to have to switch my things. Well, we were going to go in February. So, wonderful. If Walnut Room will be open Christmas, missed 2 years in a row. I'm not sure, Carol, but that's a great thing to do at Christmas. A lot of people love doing that. So I don't know if the Walnut Room will be open for Christmas. I think they should be. I mean, everything else is open in the city right now, whether people are going or not. One of my favorite fans who saw you at Zaza's last year at my table is her daughter, Vicky, that you met at the party. Good friend, Carol, at 50 years. Her mom passed Saturday. Her service is tomorrow in Solaris. Oh, Lillian, I am so sorry about your friend's mom. So please give my regards to that. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, folks. And let's see. We're going to do some celebrity birthdays. So let's get on these celebrity birthday things. If someone can tell me about that Ferris wheel, if anybody was on it, can they still put 60 people at a time? Because I don't remember that the last time I seen it or rode it must have been 10 or 15 years ago. The last time I was on the Ferris wheel at Navy Pier in Chicago. All right, we got a lot of birthdays to talk about here, folks, today. Ken, Tuesday, November 11th is today, Election Day. I won't even get into that right now. So let's just get into some good stuff, folks. Birthdays, and we got a lot of them. First of all, how about Anthony Kiedis? He is, of course, the lead singer. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he's the lead singer of the band Red Hot Chili Peppers. Celebrates a birthday. Tom Pakorik, of course, for the old Chicago White Sox, celebrates a birthday. Mick Rain, one of the great drummers of the great power pop band, Pez Band, is his birthday. Of course, Mick passed away, but happy birthday, the great Mick Rain. I love that. Great stuff, Pez Band. Please be somewhere tonight. Chuck Fieldman, if you're listening, that's right. Eddie Holland of Holland and Dozier. Boy, how many songs did these guys write? Happy birthday, Eddie. How about Edge for all you wrestling fans? WWE Edge. Happy birthday, Edge. Hey, all you Bronx Wanderers fans out there, Vinny's wife Carol's birthday. So happy birthday, Carol. Vinny, of course, and the boys from the Bronx Wanderers out in Las Vegas. Carol's birthday. Happy birthday, Carol. How about Larry Mullins Jr., drummer for the band U2, is 60 years old. You see a picture of this guy, still looks like he's 25. So happy birthday, Larry Mullins Jr. from the band U2. Sunday, bloody Sunday. That's right. Mickey D, the drummer from Motorhead. For all you headbangers out there, celebrates a birthday today. My good buddy John Presto. Johnny, hope you're doing well. Cherry, hope to see you guys. Happy birthday, John. Harry Hamlin, of course, great actor. He was in Jason and the Astronauts. Arrogance. I'm sorry, I can't even pronounce that. Ray Harryhausen is one of my favorites. I love all the movies, but Harry Hamlin celebrates a birthday. The great John Candy. Man, we miss him. What a great actor John Candy was. A great actor. He was a serious actor. He was also a funny guy. And I loved him in Only the Lonely. I mean, he's made so many great movies, but happy birthday to great John Candy. Alex Dana, of course, of all the Dana restaurant, Alex Dana restaurants, Carmine's, et cetera, et cetera. Happy birthday, Alex Dana, this past weekend. Another great drummer in the Chicagoland area who passed away from Zion, Illinois, Skip Meyer, one of the original drummers from the band Shoes. And it's not the Shoes, right, Chuck? It's just Shoes. Murphy Brothers, of course, Skip Myers celebrates a birthday up in heaven. Rick Allen, another drummer from the great band from Def Leppard, the One-Armed Bandit, of course. One-Armed Bandit, of course, and that is Rick Allen. Happy birthday, Rick Allen. Jay Black, who just passed away, one of the greatest singers from the 50s, 60s, from Jay and the Americans. Great songs. This magic moment, Cara Mia, and, so many great songs. Happy birthday up there in heaven, Mr. Jay Black. Jimmy Garoppolo, that's right, from Arlington Heights, Illinois, quarterback for the NFL for the San Francisco 49ers who destroyed the Chicago Bears. Now, listen, I'm not a Garoppolo fan, and so I was still voting for them to make sure they beat the Bears because, I can't stand the Bears. And I don't even know, did they make the announcement yet? Did they fire Nagy yet? I mean, is that guy still coach? You can bring a blind guy in, it would be better than Matt Nagy as coach of the Chicago Bears. So anyway, happy birthday, Jimmy from Arlington Heights with the Frisco. And of course, two other great birthdays. The GOAT of wrestling, man. This guy was the best manager, announcer, and nobody better than Bobby the Brain Heenan. Happy birthday, Bobby the Brain. Man, you died way too soon of throat cancer. It was just horrible seeing him at the end. That was a Ferris wheel, Chicago's World's Fair. Oh, okay. Thank you. See, Craig Olson comes to the rescue. Folks, it was not the Ferris wheel in Navy Pier. It was Chicago's World's Fair, 1893. The gondola held 60 people. The wheel was huge. Thank you, Craig. Another solving thing that Craig, bass player, great guy, loves Godzilla. Tomorrow's Godzilla Wednesday, by the way, Craig. And, of course, we haven't had a sound problem since my pal Craig fixed that microphone. Isn't it just, oh, love you, Craig. Thank you, pal. Yeah, all right, so Bobby the Brain Heenan. And last but not least, folks, you remember Mickey, Mikey, Davey, and Peter Tork. celebrates a birthday. Peter Torkelson was his real name, of course, of the Monkees. And you know how we got that job? If you're a Monkees fan, it was actually offered to Stephen Stills from Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I think he was tired or too fucked up. I don't know the story. Didn't make it in, wasn't interested. Had Pete said, they look alike. Why don't you go in? And he got the job. So would it have been a difference if Stephen Stills was in the Monkees instead of Peter Tork? I think Peter Tork did a great job. And I also realized that Peter Tork was the most most instruments he knew how to play. So he's the most musical guy out of that whole group. You know, Mike knew some guitar. Davey, okay, he was a singer. Mickey had no clue on playing drums until he had to learn it later on for the third album, Headquarters, which they all played on that record, supposedly. So anyway, Peter Tork, happy birthday up in heaven, too. I mean, some of these guys are just gone, Some of these great entertainers and people are just gone. What else we got? We got some new messages here. Let's see here. The Bad News Bears. There you go, Jerry. Why is Jerry Reagan going to be on the show? We're going to have him on in the end of the November. I will get you the date there, Carol. No one sings Current Meter better than you. Oh, thank you, Luann. The Weasel, Richard. Yes, he was. Davy Jones died too young. Carol, Davy Jones did die, sadly. Just great talent, and what a friendly guy too. And I loved his solo stuff too. So he was very good at that. How about this, folks? For all you Cub fans out there, November 2nd, 2016, the Chicago Cubs won the World Series. It was pretty historical for Cub fans. I really didn't care, but I was happy for my son, Joe and Tony. They were both happy. Tony, my son, was happy that he Cubs won, even though he's a Sox fan. But remember, the Sox won before the Cubs did. You're never going to see that again in a long time, folks. I don't think you're going to see it in my lifetime, the Cubs ever winning again. But that was a day that you guys all celebrated, and cars are being turned over, and it was just a wonderful day of celebrating the Chicago Cubs. That is 2016. Correct. That's what I said. Yes, thank you, Richard. I think you sent me that too. November 2nd, 2016. So that's cool. The Navy Pier wheel is open, but I think the cars only hold 6 or 10 people now. Lisa Marie, thank you. We just clarified that. If you just go, and I asked about the question about the Ferris wheel at Navy Pier. Craig Olson said it was the Ferris wheel at the World's Fair that held all those people. But thank you, Lisa Marie. Great band, Reckless. Make sure you go check her out. Hey, Tony, we'd like to thank you for your promos and shout-outs. All he needs, we're going to donate full thanks. Okay, now listen, this is for my buddy Dennis Finn. Listen to this. Read what he's got to say. Look at his Facebook page called Needs. You got to check it out, man. This guy does some great stuff, and he was on the show. Listen to this. I want to, hey, Tony, I want to thank you for your promos and shout-outs all the times to Needs. We are going to donate full Thanksgiving dinners to a family in need and going through a hard time. This one's for family that supports your show. We received a few. Received a few full dinners paid for. The first is going out to the one of your supporters. Let's get it going, my brother. Now listen to this. Do you just hear what we just came up on the show here? My buddy Dennis Finn from Needs. If you don't know what Needs is, you need to get out of the rock. Here's a guy out of the blue trying to help people starting in 2020. And all of a sudden now he's helping people get things they need, that they can't afford it. Bicycle, coloring books, whatever they need. Now here he is, donating one Thanksgiving dinner for a family that needs it, that's paid for. That's Dennis Finn offering that dinner for Thanksgiving, man. If there's anybody out there that you know is in need and needs money and hope, and does have no money there, has no one to celebrate Thanksgiving, and they're going on hard times, reach out to me, but better off, reach out to Dennis Finn, Finn, Needs. Very simple. Exactly. Needs. 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 And get that dinner to that guy, that family who needs it for Thanksgiving. What a great thing that you guys do, Needs. Thank you so much for that, Dennis. Awesome program. Nice going. Yeah, it is a great program. I mean, it's from the heart, and that's what makes it so important, that it is from the heart. And that's what it's all about, folks. Okay, I was talking about something that the younger kids will have no clue at, or even some of the younger viewers that might not Tell Dennis to give 2, and I'll pay for him the other. Look at this. Greg Reedy from Florida, another great guy, of course, great entertainer. Tell Dennis to give 2, and I'll pay him for the other. So Dennis Finn's going to give away 2 free Thanksgiving dinners to a family in need, and Greg Reedy is going to pay for a family one. And then you know what? I'll pay for the 4th one. I'll pay for the 4th one. So we got it right here. You're hearing it first here on Ocean's Pit. Dennis Finn from Needs is donating 2 free Thanksgiving dinners for a family in need. Greg Reedy, our good friend originally from Madison, now in Florida, great entertainer, is donating. He's going to pay for the 3rd one. So now there's 3 dinners, and now me and my wife, Laura, will match it, and we'll buy a Thanksgiving dinner, 2 for a family. How about that? Now 4 of us is going to get 4 dinners for people on Thanksgiving who needs it. 2 from the Needs Organization donated by Dennis Finn. 1 will be donated by the Greg Reedy, and 1 from Laura and Tony Ocean. We will donate a dinner to a family in need too. And that's all started because our friends from Needs, baby. Needs, Dennis Finn. You got it. Ocean's Pit. That's what it's about. All right. I'm in a great mood today. I hope you guys are in a great mood. Greg, you're awesome, and thank you. Dennis, make sure you get a hold of Greg and me, Dennis, to make sure that we make that happen for families in need for Thanksgiving, man. It's a great thing. That's right. I'll give him your number there, Greg. And all right, so listen, how about some old company or brand names that you don't hear about anymore, that the kids would never know about? We'll do an Operation Christmas Child, fill a shoebox full of toys and supplies for kids. My boys pick up the toys and fill up the box. We're trying to teach our boys that what it's like to give those who are not as fortunate as well. Oh, man. Dave Menard, thank you, Dave. Another great entertainer in the Chicagoland area, David. Look at this, man. Operation Christmas Child. See what I mean? There's so many good people in this world, man. And right now, what we've learned in 5 minutes? 5 minutes. We had Dennis Finn on. 5 minutes, he donates 2 Thanksgiving dinners. Greg says, bam, I'll match it. I'll get that 3rd dinner. And right now, number 4, I go, I'm going to give a dinner, me and Laura ourselves. It's out there, folks. There's a lot of people out there that need help. It's the season to show your heart. And it's the season to give back, man. To give back what we do. At least I know what I do for a living. I know what Greg does for a living. I know what Dave does for a living. We give back with our music, but we also give back with our hearts for something that we believe in or something that we cherish, and people in need. It's that simple, man. We will talk to you, and thank you, Laura and Ocean's Pit crew. No, thank you, Dennis. All right, so let's talk about these defunct brand names that used to be in a television and in our newspapers, and we used to hear about them all the time. When was the last time you heard of Pan Am Airlines? TWA Airlines. I mean, that was huge in the 70s and the 80s. How about a Pinto? Pontiacs, you don't hear too much about anymore. How about the car Saturn? How about a Saturn? How about a Gremlin? How about the Jordache look? He's got the look. You want to know better, whatever it was. Remember the Jordache jeans that if you didn't have them in school, you were a nerd. What kind of parents are you? They don't give you the Jordan jeans. They were like $100. And you see these girls shaking the Jordache look. I mean, what the hell? Remington. Oh, yeah, the Remington. I used to love the Remington, the shaver for men. And remember the Santa Claus commercial? Well, Santa Claus was on this little Remington shaver, and he'd be going through the little village. I used to love that at Christmas time. Oh, look at that. My Ma D. Bosch wants to help with Thanksgiving dinner, too. Ma, you are a saint. You were always a saint before that, but thank you. This is the gift of giving, and that's what we're here for. Pan Am flying was luxury. There you go, Christine. The Datsun car. Oh, yeah, Datsun. A lot of those things that you just don't hear about. Ronco, Pocket Pal. K-Tails, pocket. Remember Ronco's pocket fisherman? Remember it was a pen, but the top came off and you can go fishing with it? My God, I used to love those commercials as kids. Man, we missed that stuff. Ronco's, Pocket Pal, or K-Tails, hits of the 70s, And you get like an album worth of 20 songs of the greatest whatchamacallit. They'll never have that. I had my guest on yesterday, Chris Minardi, a great entertainer in the Chicagoland area. And we were talking about that. Like, you think about the generation right now, the kids in 20, 21, 22, 25, 30 years from now, there's going to be no K-Tails hits of Katie D or there's going to be nothing of that. Those songs are going to be popular now. 20, 30 years ago, nobody's going to remember who they are. Tonko toys. Oh, yeah, those were great. Razzles. Remember Razzles? Oh, I used to love that. Car commercials every Sunday, nonstop. You knew it was Sunday. Yeah. Burt Wyman Ford. Remember, Carol? Burt Wyman. It was like, remember if I'm correct here. I think it was the Cisco Kid, the Lone Ranger, and ever between the Cisco Kid and the Lone Ranger and Bob Loose Wrestling on Sundays. Hi, this is Burt Wyman Ford with Moose Cholak. And then, of course, Empire, which you still see Empire, but you remember the guy, 5882 Empire, right? I mean, you don't see that Razzles. Oh, yeah. Earl Scheib, Patriot car, any car for $19.99. Oh, Craig, remember Earl Scheib? And then it went to $29.99, whatever it was. Then it went out of business. But Earl Scheib, Chum Gum. Oh, Kathy, I love Chum Gum. Family. Oh, Christine, you just hit it, man. Family classics every Sunday. Fraser Thomas. You've seen you see the big, nice living room chair with the fire pit. And it would also be like Mysterious Island or Journey to the Center of the Earth or 80 Days Around the World, whatever, right? And then the Christmas Carol on Christmas. God, I used to love that. Cisco Kid. Victory Auto Parts. Yeah, I remember seeing the guy opening up the door and the door would fall, whatever the car. We'll take tow car, any car, whatever it was. Do you still hear that one commercial? Cars for Kids. It's Cars for Kids. So, they just don't make them like that. Bosco. Oh, Mary Bosco. Well, there you go. Now I understand. Mary Bosco Canella probably was part owner of Bosco. She used to love Bosco. Oh, here's the best one. The best chocolate syrup stuff. PDQ chocolate chip. Remember they came in like little pebbles, whatever, and you pick it and put it in your chocolate milk. PDQ chocolate chip. That was the best tasting chocolate milk ever. PDQ chocolate milk. There you go. A Mutual of Omaha. Oh, I used to love that on Sundays. Wild Kingdom. Oh, man. It just brings me back to the days where everything was so much nicer. So much nicer. It really was. All right, time for That's Suspicious. That's right, folks. We're going to come up with a couple things and say, that's suspicious. Actually, April's working on a little thing now where I can hit it. We'll go, boop, 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 boop. And that's time for That's Suspicious. Listen to this, folks. The CDC, better known as the big pharmaceutical payoff corporation, whatever political thing they believe, and that's who runs them. Anyway, the CDC says, they ran this out. They printed this a few days ago, folks, on CNN, another fucked up organization, and proclaimed that COVID vaccination, now get this, folks, is 5 times more better, stronger than natural immunity. I don't know. I don't think so. The vaccine that they're giving you that they came up in less than not 6 months is 5 times more powerful than natural immunity. I don't think that's correct. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one, but I don't know. CDC, that's suspicious. Dr. Pepper, what's his name? Dr. Fauci? Oh, yeah. Dr. Fauci, come on. You hear about everything that he does. Did you see what he did to little puppies and dogs? Now, you guys who out there that listen to this crackpot, this is what he did to these little dogs. I don't make this shit up. Google it, find it yourself. Google Dr. Fauci screwing around and experiment with little puppies. See what that makes you think about Dr. Pepper or Dr. whatever his name is. Anyway, that's incorrect. Thank you, David. PDQ is still in grocery store. Oh, Becky, I didn't know. Oh, Tang was good too. Good. Frizzies. Oh, that was a good one. All right, so there you go, Dave. That is incorrect. I do believe Dave is absolutely right. It's not more powerful than natural immunity, folks. I'm sorry. So the CDC screws up again. Hey, Judge Judy is back. This woman is tough. That you want a president of the United States? Give me Judge Judy. She's tough. Nobody's going to screw with that lady. She's one tough lady. Hey, name these presidents by their initials. Now, this is something there was a lot of presidents. They were all known by initial names. Remember, JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, right? LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson. Known as W. Bush, George Bush. And, of course, FJB. That's what these presidents are known by, FJB. So you figure out what FJB is and think about that later on when you're sleeping tonight, and you'll start laughing as you're driving home. I'm seeing that everywhere, FJB. Anyway, folks, Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And you know what time it is, folks? It's time for a quick sponsor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, why not start with Laura Ocean Solutions? Increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. Now, what she does, folks, she doesn't help you get a credit card so you can go out and buy credit and stuff. No. She works for companies that work with credit cards, restaurant businesses, and they take and so she can save you money because she's got over 70 accounts. And the reason why she can save you much money is because she owns the company. My wife, you see her, it's a face you can trust. LauraOceanSolutions.com. Check it out. Get involved in that. You can't go wrong with that company there, folks. All right. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. What else we got here? That is funny stuff, isn't it, folks? Hey, today is All Souls Day. November is All Soul Day. So everybody who passed away, our prayers go out to everybody up in heaven, wherever. I believe there's a heaven up there. So when I say it to the people on my show or the people I know, when I say heaven, they're going up there. Okay. So happy All Souls Day for all the loved ones and friends that we lost in the month of November. Also, my buddy Albert, if you're watching, I don't know how to do that, Greg. I need to find out how to sign you in because today was supposed to be 2 for Tuesday, was supposed to be 2 Shot Tuesday. Someone was supposed to actually co-host the show with me, but I just don't remember how to bring somebody in. And I think it might be too late now because we are only 7 or 8 minutes away from closing the show. So I'll get it ready for next week. Laura or April, our producers, will tell me how to bring somebody in like that. So thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. Hey, Albert out there, if you're watching, and anybody out there, anybody want to make a little volunteer ushers to work the Arcata Theater in St. Charles? If you got some free time, you want to volunteer, you want to help some people, you want to help Ron Onesti and the Onesti organization, you want to go out, maybe see free concerts, because that's what you do when you're an usher. Not only do you help people to their seats, but Ron Onesti is looking for some ushers at the theater, at the Arcata Theater in St. Charles, folks. If you're interested, you go to Mike at ushersoshows.com and apply to become an usher, volunteer usher, of course. And they also feed you. You get a nice little dinner or a lunch, and you get to see the concerts, and you get to meet people and mingle with people, and you get to work for a great company, Onesti organization. So that's what they're looking for. That's what we need to do, folks. We are almost out of time, and I just got to ask you guys something. Did anybody now I've known a lot of people that won the lottery. People go out and buy the lottery. I know how they do that, but have you met anybody who's won the publishing clearinghouse sweepstakes? Have you heard of anybody? You see these people on the show when they come out, they throw those big giant checks. But you guys know of anybody that's watching the show right now, anybody that's won the publishing clearinghouse sweepstakes? I think it's a scam. Usually, I know people that win the lottery. They put their names up. You know they won. I know people won something, a little bit, small, big, whatever it was. I know thousands of people that's won the lottery. Okay, Richard, I won 50-50 in a Blackhawks game. Okay, well, there you go. But I'm wondering, do you know anybody who's won that Publishing Clearinghouse sweepstakes? Remember the guys used to come to the house, knock on your door, and they have this big giant check? What is it, $20,000 or $20,000 a week for life or whatever it is? I don't think anybody's won the show. I don't know anybody. If you know anybody that's won the show, please. Do you know anybody who's won the Publishing House sweepstakes? If you could find somebody admits that they won, I'd love to have them on the show. Yeah, Ed McMahon would show up, or Dick Clark would show up. Sounds like a scam, Albert. I do agree with you, my friend. So Lillian in my dream. So if you find anybody or know anybody who's won the Publishing Clearinghouse sweepstakes, send them to me. I want them on the show. I want to know how big that check was, how much did they have to pay, how much did Uncle Sam take, because they took half. So just to be very interesting. Now, they had President Joe Biden on the news yesterday, and they say, President, they said. Very cool. I mean, I do like what he said. Makes a lot of sense. President, they asked President Joe Biden, the reporters were saying, boxers or briefs? And Joe says, depends. That's suspicious. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Hey, it's time for another quick sponsor before we have to go, folks. And you know what? We talk about great things. We talk about great food. Why not talk about Portillo's fundraisers right there? All nonprofit fundraisers. They can come to your school, your sports team, your Boy Scouts, whatever you got. Portillo's fundraisers. They bring you the food. Then you sell them at your fundraisers. Anything over $200, you get to 20% proceeds. All go to your fund. Whatever it is, Portillo's. Call our son Joe at 224-636-3646 or jfank@portillos.com. Get it done with Portillo's, baby. You can't beat that. Oh, according to CNN, folks, did you see this? There was a CNN anchor said it's normal for men or for people to poop in their pants. I'm not lying about this, folks. This shit you can't make up. CNN. It is normal to poop in your pants. Now, has it happened to everybody? It happened to me a few times, not to say in the car trying to get to a bathroom. Or when you finally get to the house and you're running and it never makes it to the toilet. So, no, we're not supposed to talk about this shit, but CNN had a segment on it saying that it's normal. It's very normal to poop in your pants. I don't think anybody wants to poop in their pants. I think it just fucking happens. Is this crazy or what? Crazy. All right, folks. Well, we're almost running out of time. If we're not at 1 o'clock or no, we've got a couple minutes left. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And now, but tomorrow we'll be on halfway because I'm going to go fishing. I'm going muskie fishing tomorrow in Oconomowoc with my buddy George. So, God, all this crazy stuff that's going on. I'm saying this, and I say, look at that. According to USA Today, of course, American Airlines canceled over 800 flights, 800 due to weather and lack of pilots. They say flying for the holiday season is going to be this crazy, folks. Lack of pilots? Because they're leaving their jobs? Why do you think that is? Leaving their jobs. In New York City alone, 26 firehouses have shut down in the state of New York City. In New York City, 26 firehouses have closed down. But their main topic is checking the climate change. Now, we know the climate's important. But what about those firehouses that closed? Firemen protecting the houses when they burn. Where are the firemen? Where are they? New York City. 9,000 New York City workers have left their job. 4.28 million people have left their jobs in the month of September. That's suspicious. Doctors, nurses, firemen, policemen walking out of their jobs. Folks, it's very simple. 100% American. USA beef, drill USA oil, feed America, stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance, one nation under God. We are in America, folks, the greatest country in the world. We're going to have our problems right now, but I'm sure we'll be able to fix it. And remember, I love this quote, man. I may not be perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but I'll always be me. And if you see me coming around the corner, you know exactly what it is, folks. Time for the last sponsor of the day, folks. Of course, my good buddy Dave Antonelli at Patriot Funding Incorporated. You need that $10,000 in 5 minutes, folks. You hear what I'm saying? $10,000 in 5 minutes. It's that simple. You have to be self-employed. You need a 3-month copy of your bank statement. You need a copy of your driver's license. You need a copy of your mortgage or a copy of your lease. And you can use that money for whatever you want, man. Deposit an unsecured loan, $10,000 in 5 minutes, right into your business account. Patriot Funding Incorporated, Dave Antonelli out of Roselle, Illinois, 630-675-4730, man. Get it done. Tell Dave Antonelli Tony O sent you. And, of course, check out that brand new sponsor that we're mentioning again, Steak Syndicate. Very simple. Hey, you talking to me? No, I'm talking to you. I'm going to make you a deal you can't refuse. Steak Syndicate. You want to become a member of the Corleone Club? Sounds funny, sounds silly, but it's true. John Seriani, a good friend of ours, owns this company, put this together, and you become a member of this club. And when you become a member of this club, once you become a member, you get 50% off everything in this catalog. And they mail these steaks, chicken, fish, dogs, burgers, right to your home. Just like the steaks that you get at Gibson's or anywhere else in the Chicago suburbs or anywhere else. Finest quality of steaks. Now, if you go to syndicate.com and you put in the promo code Tony Ocean, special deal for Ocean's Pit followers or anybody watches Tony Ocean at the live gigs. This is a deal, folks, especially great holiday gift. Great holiday gift. This pack will come to the house and packed with all. But listen, you get on this thing, you put the promo code, you put Tony Ocean in, and you get 25% off the yearly fee and one free tomahawk steak. So think about this. You order 3 or 4, you get your friends, Steak Syndicate. Join the Corleone Club. It's not a joke. It's real. SteakSyndicate.com. Check it out. Get those steaks. Join the club. 25% off, promo code Tony Ocean, and get a free tomahawk steak right around time for Christmas. What great gift giving right here. SteakSyndicate.com. And folks, you know how it is. It's coming to that time. Oh, it's so glad we had this time together. Tonight we'll be at the Medina Country Club for Republican DuPage Judge Greg Hart. Will be doing his fundraiser tonight at the Medina Country Club. Tomorrow I'll be fishing for muskie and Oconomowoc. Thursday we'll be at Zaza's. Friday we'll be at Chicago Prime. Saturday we'll be Moretti's in Edison Park. And Sunday, St. Jude's benefit. The brand new Des Plaines Theater, Jimmy Zito. It's going to be fun. Nick Hodges, Master of Ceremonies with his wife Phyllis, of course. All the money goes to St. Jude's. 17, 18 different acts and backed by a 16-piece big band. It's going to be a lot of fun. 4 o'clock. I think it's $25, and the money goes to St. Jude's for a great cause. That's this Sunday. And don't forget, Ocean's Pit on the road, folks. It was going to be Thursday, November 11th. We moved it because Laura's doing something, so we had to move it to Friday, November 12th. Friday, November 12th, during the day, will be a live remote from Bellagio's Italian Restaurant on Lake Street in Roselle. Come by and be part of that live remote, and the first 10 people get a $10 gift card. Come on down for lunch, $10, get a nice appetizer. Friday, November 12th. Not the Thursday, the 11th, but the 12th. me and lovely Laura Ocean. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, folks, it's come to that time and we got to go. But I want to thank you all for watching, everybody. And it's just a pleasure that you guys watch the show every day. And God bless you all, man. Just be safe out there. Love the one you're with. Love your family. Love your friends. Don't go to bed pissed off at each other at night without saying, hey, man, I love you or I'm sorry and whatever it is. You got to be safe, man. The great words of Ringo Starr, be safe, peace, and love. And that's what it's all about, man. Do what you got to do. TonyOceanMusic.com. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. To book a show, call us at 847-769-8609. Peace and love. We love you, everybody. God bless.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
You can say that again. Say the secret word. Have a great day, folks. God bless you.